What's up, watch friends? Welcome to Friday, another episode of Talking Timepieces with Tony. I'm Tony, and it's Friday. Yes, been a hectic week, but we're here. And today is the Q&A, and for those who don't know, if you're a new subscriber, Q&A is every Friday. And if you have a question, just leave your question in the comments, and I'll answer it. So it's pretty simple, easy to do. Question in the comments, I read it, or I answer it. To the best of my ability, anyway. Sometimes my cats do a better job of answering. But today, I'm wearing my Rolex OP36, and we got a lot of questions, so I hope you guys stick around. First and foremost, please subscribe to my channel and like the videos. I appreciate everyone who does. If I don't do a video that's about Rolex, usually doesn't get that many views, but I don't care, because I do care, but I don't, because I want to bring you content. Simple as that. It's not about like just getting the views, you know what I'm saying? But people, when I get subscribers and people comment, that helps me stay motivated and wanting to do this, you know what I mean? So I appreciate it. So let's roll the intro, the new intro, and we'll get into it. Okay. Alrighty. So, no particular order, really. They're just here. So, let's go. Let's start with Gregory Enright 4544. Tony, love the videos. Thank you. I love the fact that you love my videos. That makes me happy. I hope your back is doing better. It's okay. I have an epidural scheduled on Monday, so in just a couple days I have another epidural. So, it's been doing what it does. Went out last week during the week, but it wasn't as bad since I've been doing my stretches. So anyway, enough about that, but thank you. One quick question. If I buy my watches from two different ADs, does Rolex know my spend history? Other words, as an example, I've bought 5 Rolexes from one AD and 1 Rolex from another AD. Would Rolex themselves know my spend history, or is it just between the ADs? Thanks. Rolex do not know about your spend history, nor do they care. As far as Rolex is concerned, you are a fly on the wall and they don't care about you, okay? It's just the way it is. Rolex don't give a shit. But the ADs, no, they don't know anything about your spend history, but your AD does. And if, say for instance, you bought from 2 different Bucherers, then those 2 ADs would know, or Watches of Switzerland or something. But say you bought one watch from, say, Bindi, my AD, and then you went to Bucher and bought another watch, even those 2 ADs don't know what you bought and where you bought them. You know what I mean? They only know what you purchased from their store. So, yeah, no, they don't know. Anyway, thanks for the question, man. This is from B. Bribozo 6417. Here's a question you probably can answer. If you fly to Switzerland, is it true that Rolex is building a new factory to make 2 million watches a year? Higher volume and watches priced at $50,000 doesn't align. Patek makes 60,000 watches a year, right? Maybe it isn't just the hands-on work that limits this volume. Maybe consumer wallets are a factor too. Well, okay, so if you you don't have to fly to Switzerland to know that Rolex are making another factory to make hopefully 2 million watches a year, and that's off into the future a little bit, few years. But they are apparently, opening up a new factory. What are they going to build in that factory? Or, I don't know, because right now they have 4, I believe. And watches aren't made as a hole-in-one, you know what I mean? Like, they don't make the entire watch in one factory and an entire watch in another and an entire watch. One factory is specific to, metals, aluminum, gold, whatever they're using. One factory specializes in bracelets. One specializes in dials, you know what I mean? So it's not like they're doing that so we don't know exactly what that factory is going to do, or what their participating factor is within the Rolex, company. So, Patek makes about 60,000 watches a year. You're correct. and maybe it isn't the hands-on work. Rolex are just, Rolex are just sought after, simple as that. They're the most requested, and that's there for the volume, you know what I mean? If Rolex didn't want you to have a watch, they certainly wouldn't be building another factory. This is all a bunch of hype and BS that the gray market people are coming up with. But at the same time, the dealers are being more selective on who they're selling the watches to. Not so much with the Datejust, I believe. Now things are getting a little bit easier to get. But let me see. As far as that goes, that's about all I can answer in your question. You know what I mean? It's as simple as that. Patek, you can't really compare Patek to Rolex because, yes, Rolex are mass-produced watches. Patek are not. So they're both luxury brands, but at the same time, Patek are extremely selective on who they sell to. I mean, it's near impossible to buy a Patek from an AD. So anyway, I hope that helps answer your question, man. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Gino816, who is your favorite watch YouTuber outside of yourself? I'm certainly not my favorite watch YouTuber, man. I don't watch my videos. People ask me about that they've asked me about that about my music. Who's your favorite musician besides yourself? I don't listen to my music either. You know what I mean? I listen to it enough when I'm recording it or when I've written it. By the time it's done, I've already heard it 3-4 billion freaking times before it comes out, right? So when it comes out, then I might listen to it and I'll analyze it and tear it apart and go, God, that sucks, or whatever it is, because that's how I am. That's how most artists are. YouTubers, I don't watch my videos. I do the video like I'm doing right now, one straight shot. I don't cut it and I don't edit it. I do edit, but I don't piece things together. If I make a mistake or say something wrong, I fluff it up and I keep going, and you guys hear everything that I'm doing. You know what I mean? I like doing it one shot. It's more authentic that way. So I don't really consider myself a YouTuber that I would watch. What I do is once I do the video, if I have to edit, like put up a picture, then I'll put the picture up, those kind of things, or a little bit of a video snippet. Then once I upload it and it's actually on, I will turn on my TV and watch it on like a 50-inch TV, and just to make sure it looks okay. And then that's it. That's the last time I watch that video. Unless someone will say something and I have to go back and wait a minute, I have to find something, and I'll but I won't watch the whole video. I get sick of myself, dude. Other watch YouTubers. I mean, I like Revolution Watch, Waco. I like Watch Advisor. That guy, I think he's a little bit pushy, but I like his channel for the most part. Watch Jenny L's okay. Of course, the Urban Gentry, I've been watching him for years. I started my channel back in 2016, not this channel, it was another channel. And I was watching him and Archie Luxury at the time. I don't watch Archie Luxury anymore, but I do watch Urban Gentry, and he's actually said some very nice things in my comments about my videos. So yeah, I don't know. A lot of them I think have kind of disappeared, people that I used to watch, because I wonder where, but I can't remember their names or whatever they're called, you know what I mean? A lot of those gray YouTubers, I don't watch them, or I'll flip something on if I get to see like a nice looking watch that I just want to see the watch, but I don't care what comes out of their mouth, So thanks a lot, man, appreciate it. This comes from Free Gibran, Gibran. Hey Tony, I trust that most things are well with you and your family, and that you're wearing your watches in good health. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. You as well. My question for this week is, what watch should I get my childhood friend as a graduation gift? He was just promoted within my country's defense force and is also undergoing training at the British Royal Navy Academy. For starters, he doesn't have any nice watches. Every watch he owns is fake. Okay. And because of that, I believe this would be the perfect gift. He's slim build, so smaller watches wouldn't be an issue. I'm thinking upon the Cartier Santos. But if you could give some other recommendations, I'd appreciate it. Thanks for your help and your offer. Dude, that's real nice if you're buying your friend a watch, especially a luxury watch. The Santos is cool, but it sounds like he's a military guy. So Cartier tank even, anything in that Cartier range, Santos Dumont even, would be great. But if he's, again, a military guy, then I don't know, you could go with a Tudor Black Bay 58, a Tudor Black Bay 54. There's so many watches out there. And what I would suggest is some of my viewers can help out, like you guys out there. Why don't you comment on this guy's question, see what other watches you would recommend. I'm guessing your price point is anywhere from the $3,000 to $5,000 range, maybe. So I'm just saying. Awesome, man. I appreciate your question. Thank you. This comes from Ristopia 4101. Question: what is your favorite silly comment that haters say about Rolex? Mine is mass-produced, made by machine, closely followed by the AD they never went into, was rude. Seems production numbers and machine intervention is probably not an issue for, say, a BMW or anything else in the world they might like or would comment on, but for some reason the Rolex they cannot get is worthy of their keyboard time / butthurt. Yeah, man, there's a lot of them, and the funny thing is it's when I talk about Rolex, or primarily Rolex, I'll get in the comments, Omega's a far better watch, fuck Rolex. But, there's nothing constructive there, right? Why? Give me a valid reason why, you know what I mean? It's like they can't, they're just hating on Rolex, and you're right, they've probably never been into an AD, they probably don't even own a luxury watch, they're just hating to hate for, I mean, really, anyone with money that can afford these types of watches should be, and even not these watches, should just be grateful that other people are into watches as well, you know what I mean? It's not a freaking war. It's not, again, I've said this a million times, Ford versus Chevy, you know what I mean? It's like, Hanes versus Fruit of the Loom. If you wear Fruit of the Loom, you're a fruit. I wear Hanes because I'm a real man, that kind of shit, man. But yeah, you do get, like, some of the comments are just like, really? That's all you got, brother? You know what I mean? And so some of them I just, I don't, some of them, I mean, I still respond, but, if they want to go down that rabbit hole of being a dick, trust me, I can pull that card out real good. So yeah, thanks for your question, man. I appreciate it. Looking Glass 5867. I hope your back gets better. Thanks, dude. Me too. I fell 13 feet onto a marble floor on a construction project in Manhattan in 2009. I walk with a cane ever since. Dude, I'm so sorry to hear that. I really am. And some people might, well, it's only 13 feet, but if you fall 5 feet, you stand on this couch, that's maybe 2.5 feet the wrong way, you could kill yourself, you could break your neck. So 13 feet, if you fell onto concrete or whatever you fell onto, yeah, that sucks, man. So I'm sorry. I've had 8 epidurals. The first one lasted 6 months. Same here. Mine was 6 months, and then it progressively is getting, I feel your pain, Tony. I feel yours. I was able to condense my collection down to 3 Rolex, the 116710LN triple black GMT, Explorer 2 Polar, and my newest acquisition, Sky Dweller Silver and Yellow Gold 326933 on the Oyster. Congratulations, dude. I think it's a decent 3-piece collection. Whenever I go past 3 watches, I find it hard to keep a consistent rotation. I would love to hear your opinion. Be well, and I hope you find relief soon. Thanks, brother. I hope you as well. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. If you have a 3-watch collection, I've done low watch collections too, man. What I'll do is I'll just gravitate towards one watch and just keep bonding with it and keep wearing it. You know what I mean? I have a lot of watches, man. And what I'll do is on my rotation box, I have a specific watch that I, up until about a week ago, had 6 watches in it. Now I've got a 12 watch. I bought another watch box with 12 watches in it. That's more difficult. But the watches I wear the most, I have a stand here, which, like, for instance, has my Zenith on it, because this rarely ever goes in the box because I'm always wearing it. And I change my watches throughout the night, like a bunch of times, dude. So I'm psycho like that. I'm like, whoa, I'm out there. So, but nothing wrong with 3 watches, dude. But it is hard. You know what I mean? I haven't worn any of my swatches in quite some time. I haven't worn my GMT since probably my last video I did on it. You know what I mean? It just stops, and I just haven't set it and worn it. Thanks for your question, man. Get better, dude. I forgot to, this is from Aaron Clark 919. I forgot to ask my question this week. If someone made you pick, are you Team Tudor or Team Omega? Also, what are your thoughts on Norcane? I don't go for that whole Team Omega, Team Rolex, Team whatever. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just my own person and my own thing. You know what I mean? Rolex I prefer over Omega any day of the week. Obviously I have enough of them, but yeah, I'm definitely a huge Rolex fan. I don't have anything against Omega. I like Omega watches. I've owned several Omega watches, and I just don't like some of the Omega fans that are just so fuck you, Rolex and Omega's the shit with that, that kind of shit. It's like really kind of turns me off. It's like, dude, don't even freaking comment on my channel, man. I get it. You like Omega, so what? You know what I mean? You're gonna I like fucking blondes, and you like brunettes. What's you know what I mean? Everyone has different tastes, man, and there's nothing wrong with that. You go to a watch convention, watch meetup. You know what I mean? Not everyone has the same taste, But anyone who appreciates watches can appreciate any brand, because we're watch enthusiasts. We're watch enthusiasts, not just Omega and not just Rolex. You know what I mean? So, and what do I think of Norqain? I love Norqain. I think Norqain's awesome. Jean-Claude Beaver from Blancpain, Hublot, Zenith, had a hand in Norqain, and I tried one on at King Jewelers in Nashville. I was really impressed with it. So yeah, I like Norqain. Thanks for your question, man. This is from Unsalada. From watching your videos, I gave Zenith a chance. Love the brand, love the quality. Defy Skyline is amazing. Excuse me. Have you seen the new chronograph that has the moon phase? What do you think? It's the next watch on the radar. The new chronograph with the moon phase, you're talking, because they just came out with a chronograph Defy at Watches and Wonders, but you're probably talking about the triple calendar. Frickin' A, man. You know what I mean? If you can't get a Patek, get a Zenith triple calendar, man. It's with a moon phase, dude. That watch is sick. I love it. You know what I mean? And it just so happens Bindi has one, or they had one that Juan texted me and said, "Look what I got," and I'm like, but I'm waiting for another watch that I'm supposed to be getting. Thanks for your question, dude. But the triple calendar, man, dude, yeah, definitely. Go Bricklaying 106. Today's intro is well done. Great for the... Okay, thanks, man. The original is more memorable. Oh, okay. So, yeah, you're talking about the two intros. I appreciate it, man. I recently tried on a Cartier automatic with an open case back. Ronde Must de Cartier. It's a great watch, dude. I like the quality to see the movement. However, the watch felt a bit small. Dude, at 40 millimeters, it felt small? All right, you must have some big-ass wrists, brother. As I said before, I am new to mechanical watches, still educating myself before I make a purchase. I will be looking at some Longines soon. What are your thoughts on Longines brand? Thanks. Dude, I love Longines, man. Longines make phenomenal watches, but you're almost comparing apples to oranges in a sense, because Longines, although a very, it's a nice watch depending on which one you're looking at, Cartier is a step up. It's a higher luxury. So are you looking for a watch because you want the mechanical, just because you like a watch, that's cool, you know what I mean? Longines great, dude. Cartier is freaking awesome. Cartier is the number 2 selling watch brand in the world as far as Swiss watches goes, Rolex is number 1, Cartier is number 2, Omega is number 3. The Ronda is beautiful. It reminds me of a Patek Philippe 5119G. So I love that watch. I had one, 36 millimeter, and that was quartz though, So, but at the same time, you gotta also in the 40 millimeter automatic, it uses the MC 1847 MC, which is Cartier's in-house movement. So it's a great movement. It's a workhorse movement, man. So, but Longines are cool too. Thanks for your question, man. Ned Flanders, 3769. Haven't heard from you in a while, brother. How are you? Not sure if you've ever mentioned it, but have you been to Watches and Wonders? Would you ever consider going? I hear hotels are expensive there. Dude, hotels are freaking way expensive there. I've not been to Watches and Wonders. Have I been to Switzerland? Yes, but not on a watch excursion. Yeah, I'd love to go to Watches and Wonders, man. But we'll see if Zenith can make that happen for me, But at the same time, with my health issues, it's difficult to sit on a plane for 11 and a half hours, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, I'd love to go. This is from Stephen Creed. Thanks for your question, Ned. Stephen Creed commented, "That's pretty sweet. Have you seen the new Tudor monochrome Black Bay? Was wondering what you think about it." Yeah, dude, it's a Tudor Black Bay. It's great. They're good. Sorry, they're good. Last question. FT Own Kev. featuring Odin Kev, FT Odin Kev. Okay, so I don't think I've seen anyone ask, so I will lead the charge. How about offering a new Anthony Burton watch to subscribers for sale? I'm sure you can pre-sell them and everyone here would be all over them. If you like, use this question for next Friday to gauge the interest. Would I make watches again? It's a tough one, dude. No, probably not as a regular watch thing. Would I make watches for my subscribers? You know, you got to keep in mind, dude, yes, I would, but the thing is there's reasons why I can't make watches anymore. My eyes are shot. I mean, even with my loupe, and I've got magnified glasses, like, you know, watch making glasses, and I do have tools. So I could, you know, I have to make them, you know what I mean? I'm not going to go to AliExpress like some of these other people that get a stamp thing. But it would just depend. I mean, you know, how, again, getting the dials, getting the cases, getting everything, you know what I mean? And so I don't know what you guys think, but, you know, maybe, but more than likely no. And besides, it would be kind of expensive, you know, when I have to do it that way. You know, it takes a lot of time to make a watch. Even though I can do like a quartz watch fairly quickly, you know, everything has to be it has to be done right, you know what I mean? So, but I'd have to think about that one. But I appreciate your question. Everyone else, you guys, if you watched this long, I do appreciate it. Again, please like, subscribe. We'll see you on the next. Oh my God, sorry you guys. I have one more question that I wanted to put up further. But RPG Kaiser 81, great content, Tony. Dude, what's wrong with the Tag Heuer new Monaco split-second chronograph for $140,000? Wow. Thoughts? Yeah. 140 granted it's made out of sapphire and whatever else, dude, but fuck, $140,000 for a Tag Heuer Monaco? No bueno, dude. I don't know. I mean, even at $7,000 for the regular Monaco, I'm not down with. So I apologize that your question got, you know, what happens sometimes these papers stick together and I miss it. But thanks, you guys. All right, appreciate it.